Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Indigo Plateau live show on podcast and podcast. Hello, Docs, are you okay?
Yeah, Pineco's about to fall and I don't want him to.
You look constipated, buddy.
I mean, I am holding something in, so.
Oh, it's okay. You can let it out. Everyone poops. There you go. I'm here with Woodland, Docs, and Lotus Badger. How is everyone doing today?
I've had better Thursdays, but now it's going to be a better Thursday than I'm here with you. So.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Your facial hair looks very orange today.
Yeah, I dyed it. Sure.
Oh, very nice.
Beautiful.
I'm shaving before I meet Billy West on Saturday. So.
I gotta be clean shaven.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta look nice and presentable.
100%. If I'm paying $50 to take a picture, I'm gonna look good.
That's a expensive picture.
Well, it's the picture autograph combo, but yeah.
Okay, that's a expensive name.
Yeah. I mean, when I met Kaiba / Brock, it was $60 for 3 minutes.
Oh my god, that's $20. That's
$20
a minute.
Yeah, he made $20.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
That's about how much it was for me to meet Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Really? Yeah. He was very cool. That was probably one of my favorite meet and greets I ever done.
So far, my favorite's either Kaiba or Pegasus. They're both really cool guys.
That's cool. Rogue, in chat, she said she got a $20 selfie with Herschel from Walking Dead. I don't know, Docs, you probably don't watch The Walking Dead.
Too much conflict. Nope.
He also got a hug.
And a hug. That's an expensive hug.
Yeah.
Well,
actually,
I mean, some places, yeah.
Oh, what?
Hey.
I'm just saying, some places $20 can go a lot farther.
Oh my god.
Taco Bell, for example, is one.
Actually, I got Taco Bell recently, and I don't know. I feel like a $10 bill at Taco Bell doesn't go as far as it used to back in the day.
Oh, not even close. No.
Like
back in my day, a taco used to cost a nickel.
Like they used to cost what, like 70 cents or something.
Yeah, something cheap. You could get everything off the menu for
a 20.
Like, a 20. Yeah, it was crazy.
Now I get like one of those boxes. It's like $10 for 3 things. Like,
yeah.
Give me the beefy Frito burrito back, please, Taco Bell, if you're listening.
Right. That's why you ate Taco Bell. It was cheap. Right.
I mean, and it's tasty.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Yeah, it's good, but like in terms of
for grade D meat, it's pretty good.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. for that old price, it was pretty good.
They don't even give you the good cows. They give you like the cows that are like too stupid to figure out how to cow. That's the cow that you're eating while you're there.
How does one forget how to cow?
Don't ask me. I'm not a cow.
You were a cow, and then you forgot how.
See?
Oh my god.
The cow's just sitting there like, beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said, beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
Lotus, how is your day going?
It's a Thursday.
Thursday.
I can't wait for the weekend.
Oh my god, I feel like everyone's just over this week for some reason.
I've been over this week. It's like the week that wouldn't end. I feel like I've lived 3 weeks.
Oh my god, that bad?
Like March all over again.
I know. Make it end.
Oh, that's cool. Sorry, Warzak said in chat he has a signed Chandler Riggs card from the first set of Walking Dead trading cards. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's sick.
I know all of those words. Yes.
Docs, just nod your head and pretend, okay? Oh yes.
Good job,
nice.
Warzak.
Much zombie, very Chandler.
Look, the only Chandler I know is on Friends, and I don't like him either. So.
Do you not like Friends?
I hate it.
You hate Friends?
Wow. Why?
I think you're the only person alive that hates Friends.
Well, no. I know people don't like it. I don't think I've ever heard someone say they hate Friends, though.
That's what I mean. And no one's ever hated Friends.
It's I don't know.
It has a plot. Oh no.
It's predictable. It's boring. It's not funny.
It's not The Simpsons, is where
it's not The Simpsons or the Lego Movie. Or
Paul Blart. Is awesome, man. Come on.
Paul Blart.
Or Paul Blart, exactly.
Those are the 3. The big 3 of Woodland Docs.
I watched 3 movies, I listened to 5 bands, and I've read 0 books. Okay?
0. That shocks me. I don't know. I feel like when I knew you in high school, I thought you read. I don't know why. I thought you were a reader. You're all smart in AP classes and stuff.
Yeah, no, I was a good actor, I guess. I don't know. I was actually a really good actor at work this week, and then I'll stop talking. So we have two relatively new hires, and I noticed one of them she made a typo. She put 33 cents instead of 66 cents. And because this check goes to someone very important, I wanted to, go over and let her know. So I walked over to her desk, and she's looking down, and she sees me. She looks up, and I just give this grim like, I don't know how to say this. She's like, what I do?
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, you made a typo. and she freaked out. She's like, don't do that to me. I have anxiety. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
You don't do that, man. When someone messages me at work and all they say is like, do you have a second? Instant fear. I was like, oh no, what'd I do?
We need to talk.
I've never gotten that yet, but even just do you have a second? I'm like, oh god, no, what happened?
Yeah, call me back when you get a second. No, tell me why.
No, I can't wait. I need to know. Otherwise I'll just spiral out of control.
I'm gonna text you. We need to talk and leave you on red.
Oh, well, you're a different story. You don't control the money or my income, so that's fine.
You think that?
I would say surprised.
Oh my god. I had no idea. All right, Docs, do you want to introduce our topic for today?
Yes. So, little known fact. I'm not a real estate agent.
What?
I don't know if anybody knew that. I'm not a real estate agent. But tonight we're talking about nothing but real estate. Where would you live in the Pokemon universe? So, obviously we have the greatest depiction from the show. You have countless areas that you're not going to see in the games and the manga, anything like that. You really don't see that's something I didn't think about. You don't really see the region or the world in the trading card game outside of just a little snapshot. You know what I mean? There's not many cards that connect to make a full picture.
Like multiple cards that make a bigger picture?
Make a scene. Yeah, exactly.
There's a couple.
The starter Pokemon from the one set, like the first set or something. I think that's one big picture.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
that's not a region.
That's something that you don't get to see too often in the trading cards. Is the world of Pokemon? You just see like a Pokemon. So, anyways, that's what we're talking about tonight. Where would you like to live in the Pokemon universe, and why? So, in our little pre-discussion, all three of us came to a consensus on a specific region. So, chat, you have 5 seconds to guess. 1, 2, 3. Guys, what comes next?
I think 7.
7? 5. Okay. You had your chance, guys. We all wanted to live in Kalos. Why? Let's find out.
Let's find out, shall we?
So, my biggest thing about Kalos is variety. I like variety. And while plenty of other regions show, you get your desert biome, you have your winter biome, whatever you want to call that, snow biome, whatever. You have your city, you have your rural. I feel like Kalos has a very nice mix of everything. It doesn't leave you wanting more of any aspect, and it doesn't disservice any of them either. So you're in Lumiose, and you have all your shopping, you have all your trendy fashion stuff, you have a freaking Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
If you want a world landmark, this is apparently the only region to live in. But you have all of your urban stuff. I mean, spread out but centralized in Lumiose. You have all of your different biomes, like I mentioned. You have Snow Point. You have please forgive me. What is
No.
What is the one that has the docks? Like you sail north and you can find a megastone. What city is that?
I don't know.
Is that Dendemil Town?
I think it's done. Yes, I think you're right. But anyways, yeah. So it's got marine. It's got swamp where the scary house is.
Yeah.
You have Ghost doesn't want to live in Kalos. Ghost just wants to live in the scary house.
I was gonna bring up there's a swamp. Not many games have swamps.
Exactly, and it doesn't do it a disservice. It's only one route, but on that route, there's the spooky house. There's the fall in the mud trick. There's which I really don't like in Gen 4. That whole area.
Oh my god, Gen 4, the amount of things that slow you down, especially the snow.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
But I don't know. I think Kalos has a nice mix of everything. The desert with the power plant, so you have your desert biome. If anything, it's a little bit heavy on the urban side, but then again,
You think so? I think
mean,
it's just Lumios.
I don't know. Maybe if you look at it in the fact of, most cities have suburbs.
Mhm.
All the other towns that aren't themed. Okay, I guess you could just call them the suburbs and it's fine, but
the burbs.
the burbs.
The burbs.
Yeah. What I don't like about the way any of the regions are portrayed in the games is how I didn't do a count, but like 6 out of 8, maybe even 7 or 8 out of 8, your home is completely inaccessible, all but from one direction.
I know. You're just like plopped down in this town with granted, all the towns only have 7 to 10 buildings, even less than that. However, you think you could throw in a few more than just you and your neighbor.
Yeah, and I mean, so Kanto, you can come up from Cinnabar. Johto, you can come from Kanto. So that's at least 2 out of 8 off the top of my head that you can access from more than one direction. But still, I mean, what's that going to do for tourism? Nothing. All right.
Well, no one's going to go to those cities. There's 2 houses, so it doesn't really matter much.
The professor's there.
Not all the time.
Oh, yeah, not all the time.
Not in Gen 4, at least.
Lotus, what do you like about Kalos?
I love the chateaus and the old castles that are in Kalos. I think they're gorgeous, and I think Kalos probably has one of the most beautiful Pokemon leagues in the whole game series.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's like a giant cathedral.
You just walk up and it's it's almost breathtaking. I almost wish not in the current state of Pokemon and remakes, but maybe a little bit down the line I'd like to see a Kalos remake and just a big beautiful cathedral of a Pokemon League.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be on the Nintendo Switch 3.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 3. We won't have, the Switch. This is the end of the line. We're just numbering these from now on. We're not getting any other console.
Yeah, PlayStation doesn't have to do it. Why should they?
I know.
But
it's true.
No, that's a very valid point. The regal or the not really medieval. Medieval seems to come across obviously for Arceus, but and Hisui region, but for Galar, for me, I'd say is got a medieval feel to it.
Yeah.
But that kind of regal, that high class, that elegance, not only in the castles and the chateaus, and you have the crystal structure. It all throughout the region, it feels like it's very sophisticated.
It really does, and I really like the general feel of the towns. It feels
homey and quaint.
Yeah. You know how maybe maybe I'm just talking out my ass here, but
probably
the old video games when you're playing kind of like Legend of Zelda, when you're walking into a nice little town and you're like, oh, this is quaint.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in and you're like, yeah, this is where you could just live.
Yeah. And to Dox's point, but you also have something like Lumios, which is more modern, bigger city. So you do have both aspects. And that was one of my reasons why I picked Kalos as well. And specifically one town in particular. I don't know if you guys could guess which one it is.
It's the one with the fairy type gym dollhouse, right?
Oh yeah. That's what really that was the town. That's what made me, because honestly a lot of these regions across the board, I would live I'd be happy really in almost any of them. So it was really the top three were like really close for me. So it got down to the point of, okay, what specific city do I want to visit? And that one is just it's quaint, but also like magical.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's got that touch of mystery to it. So it's comforting, but it's got a unknown factor. It's got a potential. I mean, I keep saying tourism. It's got potential for to bring in outsiders. You know, if you want to open up a little shop or whatever, if you want to open up a Pokemon daycare, you're gonna have people coming through. So I think it's a wonderful town. I did out of, I'll call it modern anime. The X and Y adventures are the ones that I've watched the most of. Um, Despite my love of the Alola theme song that Ghost doesn't think I'd like.
It's a choice.
It's definitely a choice.
But no, that's the one that I watched the most, and I think that also helped because I got to see more than just how the game portrays it, and it gives me that overall feel of just it's very well put together. Like there is no loose end to that world. You know, if you want to, you know, compare it to other places like Hoenn, which I know none of us picked. You know, it doesn't seem like there's a very good water transportation infrastructure. There's there's Mr. Briny, and unless you save Pico every day, how are you gonna get across? So, anyways, you know, it feels like because we have the monorail that leads you around. We have that entire farm with the Skiddo and the Go-Go that you can ride around. It's super cute and fun.
Best part of that game.
Yeah, I think I like the Lola's little farm area too. With the Pokemon daycare, I like that little farm area too.
Yeah,
but no, it's just a completed, well tied together area. And if I'm picking a city to live in, I'm actually picking Lumiose because despite my constant stress, go, I hate, you know, being busy all the time attitude. If I'm in a slower environment, I'm gonna hate it. So if I'm in the burbs in the Pokemon world, I'm gonna get bored. If I'm in the rural area, I'm gonna get bored.
There's no pleasing you.
No, there's not really. No, I mean, just, you know, I'm gonna get an apartment in Lumiose, and I'm gonna go to my job downtown as a real estate agent, as we previously discussed. And I'm gonna come home after the long day, and I'm gonna look my Machamp straight in the eyes, and I'm gonna say, today sucked.
Are we gonna bring up this Machamp, Machoke?
Time to snuggle.
Every episode? Is that where we're at this point? It's just
the Indigo Plateau Show is always full circle. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god! I mean, I'm not mad about it, but it's just shocking to me. You're
Chansey eggs cuddling the chokes. You know, it's all full circle here.
Look, I don't need to eat that many eggs as much as you need to cuddle your Machamp. So,
well, if I'm living in Lumiose City, apparently I'm going to need to eat those eggs. So,
fair enough.
I'll be honest. I think Lumiose City would be super heckin' expensive to live.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Well, yeah.
There's no way you could get like an apartment that wasn't $2,000 a month.
Yeah, unless your style levels up, and then all your cab rides are free, and you can take the money from your cab rides. Perfect.
You just
got that savings, baby.
You just gotta look nice, so we're all screwed.
Yeah,
we're all in trouble.
I'm wearing a coordinated Overwatch sweatshirt and sweatpants outfit. I don't think that flies for fashion in Kalos.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I've been wearing the same hoodie every single episode.
I need to have one of those made and wear it to the podcast. And just like, oh, we're wearing the same thing? How embarrassing.
No, we need to get a wig and that same blue hoodie with those 2 stars. And just, oh, this is awkward.
And just not move my arms the entire time.
Ooh, one of us is going to have to change.
It's true.
But Lotus, do you have a specific city in the Kalos region that you'd like to live in?
I do, actually.
Ooh.
Up until Galera, it had my very favorite ice type city in any of the games, Snowbell City.
Snowbell is fun.
I love Snowbell. I love the music in Snowbell. The only thing I don't like about Snowbell is the gym leader. Wolfric annoys me.
Why?
Well, his puzzle's hard.
Yeah, that's probably part of it.
What was his puzzle?
Remember.
It's more or less a Rubik's Cube to where you step on a button and it turns, and then the squares have to create a path for you to proceed to the next ring.
I'm going to pretend like I remember. That's okay. No recollection.
I
would
think 10 out of 10 is probably one of the most forgettable gym leaders just in general.
Especially because the pacing of the game and the story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ace gym leaders tend to not get too much love and attention because the story is pretty much over.
Yeah.
But still.
Is that why you said ice gym leaders don't get attention?
No,
the Ace gym leader.
Oh, I thought you said ice. I was like, good. But
I mean, besides that, no, I also don't like the, I know it's in there for a game mechanic. Don't do me, please. I don't have any more money. I spent it all on Funko Pops. The slippery slopes that are like, permanently there in the city. Is it, supposed to slide you down and get an item?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I know that's gameplay, but it reminds me too much of real life where my city doesn't plow the streets and I slide everywhere. So 0 out of 10 for slippery slopes. But speaking of slippery slopes, we're gonna slide to the next region if you guys are ready.
Oh, like number 2, like our second pick. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, let's go unless you guys got more about Kalos.
I was curious your guys' thoughts are like, is there something about Kalos that you don't like though? That like would have maybe knocked it down a peg?
No, it's a complete region.
Perfect.
No, I love Kalos.
Yeah,
okay, fair.
It's amazing.
I know. I hate to be like, this is the best. We all agree, but it's kind of where we're at.
You're right.
It's true. I don't know. I think part of it, I just have such a soft spot for that game that can't do no wrong.
It was the first one that gave us our own bedroom. Like, we stopped sleeping in mom's bed.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, wait a minute. The mom just slept in the kitchen, but...
Exactly. But, anyways, we're sliding all the way to our second favorite region. I believe this was on both mine and Ghost's lists.
Wait, which one?
Did that help?
Yeah, but I'm blanking on the name.
The Alola region.
Oh my god! I'm like, yes, the fish. Yeah.
The fish region. No, I I don't know about Lotus, but I know that Ghost and I both really like the Alola region. Lotus, yay, nay? You'd move there if they forgive your student loans?
Real quick.
I mean, I'd move out of anything that is,
Where you live?
Real life?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Ghost?
Oh no, I just wanted to preface this by saying I'm talking about the region itself, not the game. I know. I just want to make that distinction.
Oh yeah, no, it's Hawaii. it's
pretty much.
It's Hawaii. I do really like the fact that they tried to make it not just all beachy, like their cities and stuff. I mean, Hawaii has buildings.
Wait, what?
Yeah, contrary to popular belief, there are buildings in Hawaii.
People live in Hawaii?
It's not just a resort. There's actual people there.
Who knew?
Not me. But I like it again because it's got one thing every region has is its downtown, for lack of a better term. Yeah. Everything has the big shopping. It has all that good stuff. And I love spending money, so even though I'm cheap, but
I was gonna say the self-proclaimed cheapo.
I spend money on things I don't need. I pinch pennies on things I do need.
Yeah, out of the necessities is what you don't want.
That's the American dream. But
do you think you could afford all those Funkos?
Exactly.
Ramen every day means a brand new Funko.
Doc's is on the corner every afternoon, so.
I mean, you know where I live. There's always people standing at that freeway exit begging for money every single day, and they just give it to me afterwards.
Oh, so they work for you?
Exactly. I have.
You're saying you're a hobo pimp?
We prefer the term transient manager, but
there you go.
Back on the topic of Pokemon, I like that it has all that, but it doesn't feel as complete to me as Kalos because it's treading water, haha pun, on the same plane that Hoenn is with too much water. And that there's no main transportation. Because it is a series of islands, I get that. It's kind of a necessity of the region. Hoenn has no excuse for it to be so much water.
Hoenn's just dirty.
But yeah, no, I think that if there were an interconnected way to get through it, I would feel like it would be a more livable area. The tropical climate might get old after a while.
No, not for me personally.
I hate sweating. That's why I picked Nobel. I gotta have my chili.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm a sweater just like you, but I think that if it's like San Diego warm, I could do it year round. But if it's like Texas, Phoenix, Florida warm, no. I don't know if Alola has humidity. There's my deciding factor.
Oh,
Is Alola humid?
Yeah,
like
100%. It's like
Okay.
tropical. Yes.
Then it might
Very
get
humid.
it might get a bit too much for me. But it
That's
does
fair.
have most of the things that I'd like in a place where to live. I enjoy, this is going to sound weird, I'm not a car guy, but I enjoy driving.
No, that makes sense.
I get that.
And I feel like I can't drive there.
You could. I mean, like, not across the whole region, obviously. So
Yeah.
you got to pick your main island, and you got to be okay with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not picking, is it Pony Pony? Is that the last one? I believe Pony Pony is the last island with where Hapu lives. Yeah.
Yes.
Could not be me.
That was all
Like,
rugged. It's like all wild area.
Could see
Yes.
Doc's rolling in a lifted Dodge Ram truck.
I was going to say like a
burning
Jeep
through
or
Alola.
something. I could, actually.
My license plate just PKMN. And just no, I don't know what. Now, Ghost. Besides the climate, what else do you like?
About Alola?
Yeah.
It's mostly the climate. Just I like the tropical weather. I like the scenery. That's really what draws me to it. I mean, I think out of all the regions, that's the one that has like the most uniform feeling across the entire region, minus like Kanto. We'll probably talk about Kanto. But as far as having a very specific climate, like Alola, the whole region feels like that. Is there a snowy part in Alola? I can't remember. I think
don't know.
No.
okay, I didn't think so. But part of me has remembered it and being like confused about it. But anyways, regardless, that honestly it was just the resort-like nature of Alola. But the reason I didn't pick it is because, to your point, Dox, it is a series of islands, and I get that, but it just feels like the region feels small because of that. Just because it feels isolated on each island. So you go to one island, then you do the next one. It just feels very segregated to me.
Yeah, I could totally see that with it being broken up like that. I mean, in real life, it's direct comparison is Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You don't hop islands on a day-to-day basis unless you like live at a port or something. So
I have no idea. I have no idea about Hawaiian life, so I couldn't speak to that.
There was one guy at my last job that moved here from Hawaii because they hated it so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, real life Hawaii has a lot of other problems, not that aren't in a Pokemon world, but
Right.
He's like you're just kind of like everything's more expensive to get because you're on an island. It's harder to maintain relationships with humans that don't live directly around you. It's the animals still take over. So
Rogue
And you're
said,
fighting off tourists all the time.
Rogue said tourism is destroying Hawaii.
yes,
That
100%. But Lotus, is there anything about Alola you do like?
Oh, there's plenty about Alola that I do like. I think mostly it's the culture of Alola that I really like. I love that it was the first region to it was the first region to break away from the gym leaders, which I do love the gym leaders in general, but I thought it was kind of refreshing to take a different approach, culturally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and everyone's friendly as can be. That's why I did the whole Alola.
Alola.
But I mean, you walk out of the first town and cutscene. Hi, like no, just let me walk. I get you being nice, but let me go.
Stop being nice to me.
Exactly.
Hop really aggravated me. I hated Hop.
How?
How?
Or is it how?
Hop
Yeah,
is Galar.
Yeah, Hop
Oh,
is got. Yeah, they're
I
back
also
to
hated
back.
Hop.
Yeah, they're back to back. They're 3 letters long and they start with H. Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't have done something better. But anyways,
No.
I didn't like either one of them.
I mean, I like him better than Hop, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Hop's just a total airhead. How is just clingy. But he's food motivated, and so am I. I think that to your point of, or to Rogue's point of tourism destroying Hawaii in real life, I feel like that would be a problem 100% in Lola, because everyone wants that same vacation-esque lifestyle, even if it's just for a vacation. Plus, I think the enticing regional forms will just up tourism even more.
That's true.
I mean, in real life, it's not like there's like Hawaiian dachshunds. You know, that's not a thing.
You don't know that.
So
there's Hawaiian centipedes.
There's Hawaiian king rolls, and those I will welcome.
Oh, those are good.
But yeah, I think that it would be more rampant in the Pokemon world because there's exclusive Pokemon there.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that was the first region to have the regional forms, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, anything else on our good friends in Alola?
No, it's just hot and nice sounding.
I mean, I'm right here. So next we let's have Lotus pick. Lotus, where do you want to live, friend?
I would love to live in the Johto region.
Pokemon Johto. Sorry.
Pokemon
I can't say the word or hear the word Johto without go into it.
I know, it goes right into my head.
All right. What's sales pitch me right now? 30-second elevator speech. Let's go. Johto.
Okay, so you wanna live in Johto. It borders Kanto, the Kanto region, so it's you don't just get no counting. I'm stressed. You get so much with Johto. Kind of like you were talking about infrastructure. I think that Johto has that in spades. A fair amount of ports, a fair amount of just scenery. I love the Burn Tower. I love the aesthetic of the Burn Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute favorite thing about Pokemon Silver and Gold. New Barktown. It kind of feels like Pallet Town 2.0, but still, I'm a fan of New Barktown. Everything from the gym leaders. I'm a little biased towards Johto because it was the first region to introduce Steel type and Dark type. Love Steel and Dark types. And not only that, but you have the islands. You have the Whirling Islands, which you kind of have. He's pointing for anyone
Introduce
listening.
Pineco.
Yeah, Pineco.
Damn Pineco again. It's always
And
Pineco.
You also have Snowtop Mountains, so you have the mountainous areas.
Yeah, it has everybody. Wait, where's the desert?
Does it have a desert?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you know what? It has the well, it's not really a desert.
The
but it
ruins
has
of
the
Elf?
ruins.
Yeah, ruins are
Yeah,
ruins are cool,
we'll give it
you
to
know.
you.
Yeah, and also, so speaking of the ruins of Alf were amazing. I loved that introduction in the game, and it was. I think it's just the music that haunts me.
Did it have the same effect as the Lavender Tower music that put those poor children in the hospital?
Kinda, yeah. You know when you turn on the radio and it just has like that kind of weird,
That eerie,
music,
that creepiness to it, yeah.
Yeah, but it felt like when you walked into the ruins, you were trying to figure something out. Like there was something hidden there, and
Mysterious.
you really had to. Yeah. And I really like the unknown as a Pokemon. They're very interesting.
And they spell things.
They do.
Alphabet soup.
So I'll say that Johto is really cool. It feels like Kanto 2.0, kind of like you said, New Bark feels like Palette 2.0. I think the whole thing is just Kanto 2.0. I don't like Yes, Ghost.
No, I'm taking in what you're saying, and I don't agree with it.
Okay.
We'll
I
get
feel like
into
it. I feel like it's a reskin, more or less. Just rearrange the cities. You get the same basic features. That maybe a limitation of the times that they were in. I don't know, but I do like the burn tower. But after a while, I would get sick of seeing a rundown building in my city. If I was living in Critique, after a while, I'd be like, fix it.
It's history, man. What do you mean? You can't
Why
touch
don't
it.
you just fix it?
I mean, Fix It Felix, again, Wreck-It Ralph, something I will watch. So now I'll watch 4 movies.
Oh.
If anybody's keeping track at home. The conflict there is just almost at my level, but anyways, that's another podcast. But movies docs will tolerate. I think that after a while, you just gotta like move on. I mean, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is only going to stay leaning until it naturally falls over. Once it naturally falls over, if they re-erect it, are they going to put it sideways? No, they're going to put it straight up.
I don't know. I think they might do it sideways. Gotta
And
have
not
that
have anything to
spot.
say about it.
The sideways Tower of Pisa doesn't roll off the tongue, though.
Exactly.
Right.
The Sleeping Tower of Pisa? No.
The Fallen Tower of Pisa?
Exactly. I don't know. I think I would get really sick of seeing a broken down building, historic or not, pretty or not. After a while, everything that's pretty loses its appeal. But
Well, dang. Okay.
even me.
All of you people, docs will be over you in like 2 years. Over it.
you better change that hoodie, Lotus. Otherwise,
You already over me?
no.
Rogue wants to know, what does your wife have to say about that?
That I love her very much and appreciate her every day of my life.
Aw, cute.
That's a good answer.
That's the only answer.
But Ghost, what are you disagreeing on?
Just more or less that I don't think it's necessarily a reskin. I think to your point about the limitations of the game, like sure, definitely. But I think, and I read this somewhere, I don't know if it was someone's theory or it was actual what they were doing with Johto, but Kanto was supposed to like represent the future of Pokemon, whereas Kanto was going back to like the past. So a lot of the ancient architecture that Lotus likes, that Johto's up there for me as well because of the architecture of like the buildings and stuff. So in that sense, I feel like you're not transported back in time, obviously, but you get more of that culture as opposed to what you would in Kanto, in my opinion.
I would definitely agree with that, and that's kind of why, like you were saying, Docs, I think I would live in Ecruteak City specifically just for the architecture and being able to see the burnt tower.
If I'm living anywhere in Johto, it's New Bark, because I have easy access to 2 regions at the same time.
If you can surf.
2 for 1. You can't swim, Docs. What are you gonna do?
We all know I can't swim, so give me my Lapras and let me go.
I don't think Machamp knows surf, so
He's strong enough. He can swimmy.
I don't know. I don't think that's how it works.
Well, I don't know. I put Kanto ahead of Johto because it's the OG, but I think they're both very similar, and if I had my choice, I'd kind of lump them together.
To be fair, they're both based off of Japan, so I guess that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. They are similar, but I think personally I would definitely pick Johto over Kanto just for the buildings alone.
1,000%.
1,000,000%.
And one of my favorite gym leaders is in Johto. Jasmine.
Ooh, Jasmine? Oh, the steel one?
Yep, Steel.
The one who sits on the Magnemite?
Yep.
Yeah, but you gotta go all the way to the top of the lighthouse and then go get the medicine and then come back. And
I didn't say it wasn't a pain in the ass.
that doesn't have to do with the region though. That's just like gameplay.
Well, all right. I've had my fill of Johto. Anything else?
No, that's all I gotta say.
It's pretty.
That's pretty.
All right, Ghost or Lotus. Any other region that you kind of want to live in but kind of don't?
If I had to go for a third pick, I'd probably pick Galar.
Lotus.
Um, I think Galar's a fair choice. It's pretty close to um Kalos in
Mm,
terms of just kind of the European setting.
for sure. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why. Like Alola
It's
and Galar could be interchangeable depending on my mood.
I'm
I love the kind of steampunk technology that Galar has as well.
I could see that in that big city. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, and it's got the giant gears
Monostoke.
flowing.
Monostoke. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Monostoke. That's
I
probably my favorite city with the big castle.
yeah. I think I may be alone in this, but my third pick is Unova.
Really?
I don't hate Unova, but it's I don't know. I don't know why I don't gravitate towards it. It has all the staples of any other region, and I something about it. I don't know. Ever since they said it's New York, like the whole region's New York, I'm like,
You're like,
I don't,
oh,
I
kind
don't
of
know.
ruined it.
it's just New
Eh.
York.
No, I mean that goes along with my my likes earlier. The more urban, high stressed, high powered, high speed. That's just me. So I feel like I fit in well in any city there.
I think like
Fair. Aren't
2
isn't it
days
very,
in,
like
2 days in, you'd have like a panic attack. There's too much stuff going on.
I have a panic attack 2 hours into every day. So
You would die. Has anyone actually been to New York City?
no?
no.
I thought I wanted to live there, and then I went there, and I was staying in Manhattan, like one street away from Times Square. 4 days in, I'm like, you know what? No, this is fine. I don't need
Too
to live
much.
here. So many people it was during the week, just shoulder to shoulder people, and when they say like people just move like triple speed there, they're not lying. It was crazy.
I mean the
That would
closest
drive me
that
crazy.
the closest that I've come is downtown San Diego or downtown Miami, and they are insanely busy and high paced, even at like 1 o'clock on a Wednesday. But I felt like I belonged, so
Fair enough. Yeah, if anyone from New York's listening and thinking I'm crazy, that was just my experience. Based on where I live versus New York, that's what it felt like. It was quite a difference of pace.
well, I mean, even downtown here can get like that. It just has to be during good weather.
No.
So
No
would you live in
chance.
Castilia City, Docs?
Oh yeah, 100%.
All those
I
skyscrapers?
Yep, you got your DOCKS docks. You have those. You have your exit to the desert. You have a big old bridge. I mean, who doesn't love bridges? Let's hear it for bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dox is taking his daily trip to the desert. Gotta be ready.
I mean, wouldn't you like that? Like,
No. No.
it's snowing in the city. Oh, little bike ride. Ring, ring. And you're up in the desert and now you're warm.
Dude, for as much as I hate snow, I don't think going to the desert is a good solution.
I don't know. I think it would.
It might be for
Anyway.
you. Hey, if you like sand in your crotch, go for it. But I'm not.
I have to talk to you after this episode. Anyways, I have a bonus surprise question.
Oh no.
Unless you would rather answer something else first.
Uh, sure. I don't know.
Is there
Yes.
a region? Is there a region you would absolutely refuse to move to?
No.
And why is it Hoenn?
No.
Yeah, Hoenn.
I do. You would refuse to live there. I wouldn't refuse any region. I just have my preferences.
There's not a place I feel at home there. Not even New Mauville. Like, because of how they overhauled Mauville from originals
Yeah.
to the 3DS remakes.
Mhm.
You couldn't even get me a New Mauville. Because that's just like, what, I'm living above a Cinnabon? No.
You know what? This should be a hot take on the hot take episode, but I would pick Hoenn over Kanto. Kanto is the very last region.
Ooh.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
yeah.
Takes episode number 2.
How does
Well-
it feel being wrong?
No, there's no wrong, and here's why. Kanto's great, and again, I think it's just because Kanto was the first. There's no variety in Kanto. We were talking about the different variety. Kanto is the same across the board. There's no different biomes. It's just different cities.
Maybe that's where we differ. Is I don't really care about having the variety. I kind of like the consistency of Kanto.
No, that's fine. But I'm just saying, in terms of if we were going based on variety, that would be why.
Okay.
I think that's probably fair.
Well, okay. Bonus surprise question that nobody prepared for, so get ready for lots of ums, ahs, and what do you think?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Our episodes are full of those anyways, Docs.
Okay.
They already are.
All right. You are now living in the Pokemon world, in your desired region.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up to the Doduo screaming outside your window.
Mm-hmm.
A picky peck has flown in and stabbed your left eyeball out.
What?
It's now time for work. What job would you have in the region which you chose to live?
I wouldn't be going to work if it pecked my eyeball out.
Yeah, why is that important to the question, or is that just a little silly thing you're throwing there?
Baby.
It's a trick question. You have to be a pirate and wear an eye patch and live in Hoenn.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
So, wait, yeah, what are you doing? Are you sticking with something similar to what you do now, or, in an office setting?
No.
Are you doing
hello? If there's Pokemon in the obviously Pokemon, I would honestly just like to research Pokemon. Like, I don't know what that job would entail, what that would be called. I wouldn't be the professor. I'd be the professor's assistant.
So you're Serena.
Researcher.
Yeah, I'll be Serena. Honestly, I mean, the thing about Pokemon and why it's so great is the Pokemon. So I would want to do anything where I could learn more about Pokemon.
So you wouldn't want to have like a shop, or you wouldn't want to, take care of the books for the Pokemon centers?
That would be fun, but I could do something like that in the real world. Like, I don't know.
Where's the Pokemon Center in the real world? Japan. But okay.
You know what I mean. Like, I want to be working with Pokemon as much as possible.
Okay, I can see that. Lotus, I looked at your resume earlier this week. What job in the Pokemon world would that resume fit?
Oh, geez.
Wait, we have to fit our resume to it?
Oh, no.
Never mind. I take back what I said.
Remember when we said you were a homeless pimp? I guess you're my new boss.
I reported 8 a.m.
I think realistically, I would want to be a Pokemon breeder. I think that would probably be, like Ghost was saying, I would want to work with Pokemon as much as possible. But also, I want to work with specific Pokemon. Because if I have to go near a giant bug Pokemon, I'm going to freak out. So, I have very specific Pokemon that I want to work with.
Mawile?
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you like going to be a breeder of steel types, and you're going to know the ideal food, the ideal conditions? Is that what you're going for?
So I want to be the person that you leave your Pokemon with, and then you come back and they're 800 levels.
You just broke the whole system.
Yeah.
You want to drop off Pokemon with you?
Yeah, you just drop off Pokemon with me. They have that Never game, the little daycare.
Yeah.
I know.
And then boom, you got 800 eggs, level 7,000 Mewtwo. Who do you got to thank for it? Lotus.
Lotus Badger. Yeah.
Lotus Badger. But
What?
guess what? I got rid of all of their moves, and all they know is Leer.
I mean, it's a trade-off I'm willing to make. My leering Mewtwo is more than...
That's what they made TMs for.
Exactly. He's more than capable.
You just jam that CD down their throat, and then they learn it.
100%. That's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
Totally canon and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually differ from you guys. I would want to keep somewhat of the job that I have now, but enhance it with Pokemon. I am, spoilers, still not a real estate agent. I am in the finance world in real life. And I know, it's rough. You're right to make that face. But just think of how much...
Accountant.
Yeah, think of how much better that job could be if I could just be like, yo, Alakazam, what's the third quarter projections? And he just looks at it and he like taps his spoon 5 times. I'm like, oh, $5 million profit. Cool.
Homie, you wouldn't have a job. They would just fire you.
It's my Alakazam. I brought him home. I brought him home, or to work from home. Okay.
So,
okay. And that's
okay.
my red Tupperware in the fridge. You're not throwing that out. Okay.
Alrighty.
Just no. And plus, to the point of living in the Pokemon world, you can enhance your job, even if it's a boring one like mine, you can enhance your job with them, and then you can still interact with them outside of work. I feel like if I'm living in the Pokemon universe, it's not a 9 to 5. I feel like it's a get the job done and go home. So even if I had the same field, of work, I would be able to enjoy training, breeding, researching, doing whatever I want on the weekends, after hours, during hours. Like, is a Rhyhorn smart enough to do a VLOOKUP? No one asked him to, but I'm going to. I'm going to include him.
It's not that hard. It's just like 3 things you click.
And
Rhyhorn could do it.
yeah, so there you go. If the Rhyhorn can do a VLOOKUP, then the world's that much better.
Is that going to be a commercial? So easy a Rhyhorn could do it?
The real question is if a Slowpoke could do it.
Oh.
That would be a real good slogan. So easy a Slowpoke could do it.
I don't know if I'm bringing a Slowpoke to work, though. Just
I would. It's so cute.
I feel like it would bring that smell that, the guy who warmed up fish in the microwave. I think that would just be a constant smell.
You gotta bathe him, man. Wash your Slowpoke.
Do you think Slowpoke's furry, or is it like not an otter, but like a...
I would think I think an otter.
Slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I think he's slippery.
Or like hairless is what you're saying?
Like a dolphin. Yeah.
Yeah, like a dolphin.
I don't know. It's either okay, so it's not like obviously like fur, like fluffy fur. I would say either like a dolphin or very short, like otter fur.
Either way, I'm not bringing him to the office with me.
He gonna stink.
Dolphins have hair, Rogue said, but not like they're not covered. Wait, what?
Have you not heard of the bearded dolphin?
I don't know if I could trust anything.
Here's your next rebrand, bearded dolphin.
I just think of like a big dwarven beard.
Bearded type dolphin. That's my new name.
Beard type dolphin.
I don't know. I still think I definitely stay in the same realm and enjoy hobbies like I do now. I couldn't abandon my tendencies to do that type of work and again, in that kind of environment where everything is go, 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 it's just, it would be done for me and I get my paycheck anyways.
That's fair. Real quick. Rogue said they're mammals. I'm literally looking this up on our podcast because you're all about to learn. Do dolphins have hair? That's literally the first question that came up. Hold on. It is true that they are mammals, but dolphins only have hair when they are first born.
Aha!
So
I got a rubbery dolphin.
We're not wrong.
All I can
Everyone's
imagine
right.
is like a newborn dolphin with like this little toupee.
Or like a Bob Ross afro.
Yeah.
Just out the womb.
Well, that was my secret surprise bonus question. I feel like you both answered it very well.
Thank you.
Lotus B+, Ghost B.
Hey.
There's always room for improvement. Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like it was on par with Lotus's answer.
See me after class.
No, I'm quitting. I'm dropping out.
I got a sticker on my paper. What did you get, Ghost?
It said, go to hell.
As you guys tell in my class, the difference between a B and a B+ is very important for some reason.
I don't know. You signed it.
It's that 0.3 of the GPA that it
The sticker makes all the difference.
Exactly. It says, "Oh, you're awesome. Job well done." And Ghost just says, "Meh."
See me after class.
Oh, but anyways, does anybody have anything? Let's see here. We didn't go too we didn't go too heavily in on what we sort of glossed over Hisui and
I didn't even count Hisui, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's prehistoric. It's whatever.
You mad?
Did we touch everything else?
Was there a region we didn't? We didn't talk about Sinnoh at all. Technically, Hisui.
There you go. Yeah.
Sinnoh's like right smack dab in the middle. I wouldn't be mad about it, but I'm also not jazzed about going there.
Yeah.
Mount Coronet's more of an inconvenience than anything.
It's all up in the way.
Yeah, but it has its biomes. It's all connected except for Iron Island, and I really don't find myself needing iron that often. So,
Oh, that's good.
I just have Machoke bring it home to me.
Iron.
He can lift it.
It's true. Yeah, no, I think that was everything.
Look at us being efficient for once.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
Frosty was asking us about Alma. I did not. I don't even know. I never played Pokemon Ranger. It's a Pokemon Ranger map, apparently.
Yeah, I play Pokemon Ranger a little bit, but how about
we
the world
met-
of Pokemon Pinball, you guys? Would you like to live inside of a Pokemon Pinball machine?
Yeah, no.
Personally,
No.
I'd like to live near the left flipper. I hear that one's got the best resale value.
What about the right?
No, you don't. That's like. Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's wrong side of the tracks, Ghost.
Oh,
You
my
ever see
B.
that? Are You Afraid of the Dark episode? Kid was stuck in the pinball machine.
No.
Docs would not watch Are You
It's a
Afraid of the
whole
Dark?
episode.
I was watching that the other day. That's a whole. You know what? We're not gonna get into that. I was watching Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's such a good show.
I thought you were gonna say that specific episode. I was gonna be like, what?
No,
What?
I watched The Tale of the Dangerous Soup only because I watched Scream, and Nev Campbell's in that episode. So
And Campbell's is soup.
right.
Oh,
I
Perfect
said the
circle.
same thing. It all fit in. They did that on purpose.
Well, anyways, everyone out there, thank you for listening. Thank you for letting me drive this episode. That's all I got.
Bye. No, Docs, you want to tell everyone where they can find us?
On Facebeam.
Podbean, along with a bunch of other podcast places.
Samsung
Google.
Music.
Yeah. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that fun stuff. Also YouTube. By the way, we upload this video version if you all want to see your faces over again. It's all on YouTube, so you can watch that there too.
Yeah. Otherwise, how else are you guys gonna know if Lotus changed their hoodie?
exactly.
Exactly. That's the only way.
I
We-
changed my hair every episode.
No, you don't.
Did you notice? Did you notice?
There's one hair out of place.
For a hot second, I thought your person started to blush, and I'm like, "Oh, how did you do that?"
Liblush.
Liberish.
I
We
can
act-
smile. See? Eh,
Oh, you look
Yeah.
confused.
I am
Dazed and
so
confused.
freaking high right now.
Oh God. All right. Well, before this gets out of hand, we actually don't know what our next episode is because we haven't planned that out yet, guys. We're gonna have to get on that.
I'm raising my hand.
Okay, go for it. Are you gonna pick a topic off the cuff right now?
Can we do shinies?
Yeah. Okay. Our next episode is shinies. What does that mean? Just shinies?
Top five
Whatever.
favorites. Let's go. Let's
Oh,
top
top
go
five.
fives.
Okay,
Let's do
top
it.
five.
Loving it.
All right, next episode, top 5 shinies. I'm excited. All right, cool. So with that, I'm actually gonna play some Overwatch 2 beta. Oh. Hey, look at your shirt. How nice. It's Overwatch. All right.
And ow. My pants say Overwatch too. Look, they say Overwatch.
Oh, you're coordinated. You actually look real fly. Real fly.
Wow.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
And that's why I live in Lumios, because I get discount on taxis.
There you go. All right, with that, thank you guys. I'm gonna switch over. Give me a couple minutes and I'll see you shortly.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.